This is very emotional. Can
Why
be
is
very
that?
well. We walk through that crowd, coming through the front door. I mean, that's very emotional. You know.
Over here on the second
Yeah.
You said that Horton Foote was the hillbilly Chekhov.
Well, that's just kind of my, I just kind of, that's kind of a joking way I put it. Yeah, I think he's a very deep writer. I think he's a very deep writer. I really do.
And I'd really gotten into this and always been interested in the subject anyway. So I began to piece together my own script, and I wrote it many years ago, but I couldn't raise a nickel anywhere. So I figured I put it on the back burner, and then this year it was now or never. And my CPA came to me. He was extremely conservative, and he said, "I think it's okay that you do it now. We'll use your money or whatever whatever we have." And so it was essentially green lit by Joel Jacobson, my CPA in Hollywood, who, I couldn't get a nickel out of anybody in that town or New York or anywhere. So it was something we had to do on our own, And when the phone rang, oh yeah, and it was like, wow, that's really nice. But for momentarily, I was going out the door and had forgotten that this was the day. And then they mentioned that I was nominated, and that was great. I think there's always been a place for independent films, but I think that it's even a harder fight to get them made than within the establishment itself. Just a fun thing to do with Vince and everybody. It was a fun script and feel-good kind of thing. I think hopefully the public will like it. Just a good Christmas spirit kind of thing. To me, they came to my farm in Virginia and talked about being in it. Then it took 2, 3, or 4 years to get it going through rewrites and different things. It appealed to always. It was instead of all these remakes they're doing, this is not a remake. It's not even it's very original. Well, he's an interesting guy. He sets up and goes to his own funeral. I mean, right away, that's a pretty interesting premise.
Every time I work with them, I've never had more fun or never felt more creatively satisfied. And basically, I never met anybody with any more passion or energy. And what's really scary is that it's getting bigger. I mean, it just keeps growing. I mean.